Okay, it is now like 7:30 in the morning. I still have not slept since my last video because I'm autistic and I've had another idea. This one's Fate related. What a surprise. I'm a giant Fate fan. Anyway, if spoilers for Lost Belt 6 of Fate Grand Order, so Fairy Britannia or Britain, I forget exactly how it was called, but if you're not up to date, please skip the video. And 3, 2, 1. I'm surprised we never got a goddamn Fairy Knight Mordred. Simply because, well, based in like the people I talked to, Mordred's like the third or second most popular knight of the round table after Artoria herself. And I'd be wondering, what if they did make a Fairy Knight Mordred? Well, I've had a dumb idea. What if it wasn't a Fairy Knight? What if it was a human? Because, like, okay, stick with me now. Mordred's entire thing is rebellion. Her noble phantasm's full name is Clarent Blood Arthur, Rebellion Against My Beautiful Father. Yes, that is the full name. You can check it out. It is my favorite noble phantasm name, just because of how dumb it is. Then you got in Fate Apocrypha, Mordred and her master abandoned the red team because they felt like they were gonna be their enemies, so they just chose to rebel. Mordred's entire character is against rebellion. Is no, not against, for rebellion. So I was thinking, if there ever was a fairy knight Mordred, it would be human. Because in the Lost Belt 6, if I'm remembering correctly, the humans that were left were kept as livestock. They were kept as cows, pretty much, for fairies to feed on, I believe. But if we had a fairy knight Mordred, I feel like it'd be a human who rebelled against the fairies. And similar to I cannot. Fairy Knight Tristan, the sadistic one, I can never say her goddamn name. Similar to her, I feel like Morgan could have taken this human under her metaphorical wing and given them the Saint Graft of proper human history Mordred. And their own Clarence would be called like Clarence Blood Britannia. Rebellion against tyranny or something like that. Again, I have not slept in like 24 hours. I am very sleep deprived right now. But anyway, like again, I just think it was interesting. We never got a Fairy Knight Mordred. So yeah, if we ever did get one, I'd want it to be a human to represent the fact that Mordred is all about rebellion. So it's a human rebelling against the dominant species of that Lost Belt. And also another fun thing, I think it'd be funny if that fairy knight was just a male, because like every other fairy knight is a female, where their proper human history counterparts of the round table in Fate at least are male. So I think it'd just be interesting to have this version of this character be a male to be like the opposite of the rest of the fairy knights. What would their stats be? I don't know. What would their name be? Because their title would be Fairy Knight Mordred, but like but Fairy Knight Gawain is not. It is that her name is not Gawain. It's a Bach. I cannot say these goddamn names. The only one I can say is like Museline or something like that. I'm terrible with names.